Well, this is the July the 1st update meeting. I'm up in Liverpool for a few days, meeting some of the team and some other people in the area. What a busy month June was. Goodness me. I thought I'd give you a bit of a kind of a round robin of what's happening with Imani and looking forward then to giving you some news about next month, August's upcoming trip. We decided a few weeks ago to go back through the catalogue of the devotionals. So the devotionals where I'm starting from this morning and video record the devotionals way back from number one. I think we were on 1450 something in terms of the written devotional that went out this morning. The reason for that is we want to give opportunity for people who want to run the videos, use the audio recording. And up until now, I've only ever done the written devotional. We've done some books with that, and as you know, it goes on to the imani.org website. And the devotional, if you go onto the website, imani.org, there's a little search bar at the top of the main home screen, and you're able to tap in anything there that's subject matter. So you may choose a theme of joy, and it'll bring up any reference I've used in the devotionals I've written around the subject of joy or fellowship or relationships or grace or whatever you can think of. You can type something in, and if I've written anything about it, you'll immediately get that up in the results list. It's a little bit like Google for the Imani devotional on the Imani website. So I've been thrilled at the fact that we are now recording. Several months ago, a friend, through an appeal I did, bought me a little sound desk, and that's now really handy because that, along with a professional microphone, means in the early hours of the morning when it's peaceful and quiet, because we live on a main road, I can just go through one by one using exactly the same text from the written devotionals and then record those as audio, and with a little bit of help from AI, make myself look even more beautiful. I can turn those into video. Now, I thought, AI, do I use that or not? But the benefit of it, it's still my writing, it's still my voice. The benefit of AI is AI can place me into many different locations. So rather than have to travel up a mountain or be in the middle of a forest or in a tranquil beach, which we use those images, it's still me. It'll look like me, sound like me, um, but I wouldn't necessarily have gone to all of those places. And it just gives the person looking at the video more variation of the things that they see. So the devotional is going really well. We just passed our fourth anniversary of devotional writing, and I must say, I've grown into it slowly but surely, because when you branch out into doing something like this, it's quite a challenge. And even going through some of the videos now, I was like, I'm sure I've written on that already. And true enough, the title was there before, so I'm going to keep an eye out for that. But obviously, the text within the title of the devotional is different. I may have picked a subject like the Beatitudes, and I've come at it the second time from a completely different angle that I did the first time. So that's a little bit on the devotional side. The planning and ideas for the devotions go ahead now a few years, because when I listen to something, I see something, I have a conversation with someone about something, they might say, like last week, a friend of mine in South Africa was preaching, they might say, There's 50 centimeters between your heart and your head, and your heart governs all of the spiritual stuff, and your head governs all of the soulish stuff. So I'll get a devotional out of that, call it probably 50 centimeters. And it's those kinds of things that I have a habit now of jotting things down, either in a little notebook or on my phone, and then reviewing that, putting it into the plan, the plan moving forward. So I've only got about, let me think, 1,200 videos now to catch up with where we are. It sounds incredible amount of work, but praise the Lord, we'll get there. For any new month that's coming, I'm fully written up until the end of August, and recorded and videoed. Any new month now that gets added in the writing, the audio and the video is done now at the same time. So it's only really going through the back catalogue. And could I ask you one thing? If you go on to the YouTube channel, you'll see that in the emails I send out. Subscribe to it, and please just help out that record some of the videos that we're putting out, one each day, and click the little thumbs up notification bell. I always get this wrong. Notification bell, and then the thumbs up when you watch the video, because what that does is it allows YouTube then to promote the video to people that we don't know, and that may be of a blessing to them. Second thing is education. This is quite a quick one. We are still busy working out the plan to fund King's School north of Mbali in Uganda. Um, and that's going to be a little bit ongoing. We looks like we will have some money in. The quick story of the school is the community gave 14 acres of land, and then that allowed about 450 children to be educated, where the parents' family, the family, wouldn't need to pay school fees. That's all they'd need to do is actually provide the child with lunch. Very impoverished area, but it looks like a really good model, because we do fund some children in school in Kampala, but we pay in the school fees every month, and the majority of that is because it's a profitable business for them, goes as profit. So with King's School, because the land was given, money was raised to build two buildings, and then we raise the money to pay the teachers each month. The only thing left then is how do we feed the children? And on 14 acres, they're actually growing some crops, greens, vegetables. So that looks like it could be a good model for the future. And we're currently praying about whether we could acquire some land in Gulu area. That's more of a war-torn area. If you go to Kampala and you go straight up, you'll find Gulu there. If you remember in the news years ago, the Lord's Resistance Army was operating in northern Uganda. Not so much of a problem now, but it caused havoc in the north of Uganda. And Gulu was the furthest they came down to, which was really ravaged by the fighting and all of that. So we're praying for that. Two schools, we're going to call them both King's School. And there's some work already been done up in Bali. But we'll see how that goes. And then the third thing is the mission trips. So I've held off going to Uganda so far this year because of the war in Iran, and it tripled the flight prices and a lot of the commodities on the ground that you would normally get. So now that that's come down, I was watching on Skyscanner, and I finally got an economy ticket for £700. We back in the day we used to pay. We thought we'd be paying a lot if we were paying £400 years ago. But that means I'm going on my own on this trip, and I'm going. Oh, Siri thinks I'm talking to it. I'm going on my own in August the 18th, flying out. Be meeting up with Pastor Santid in Kampala. Then we both of us are going up to um, Pastor Sharma in Malabar, who we've known for years, and he was the one that took Pastor Santid off the street when he was a street boy. So it's amazing, really. What was that noise? It's amazing, really, all of the stuff that's happened over the years, and now they're all back together again. So we're going to speak in Pastor Sharma's church, and he's got a little school as well. And then I'm going to meet with Bishop Wycliffe, who he's going to come in from Kenya, and Pastor Alex is coming in from Kenya. Malabar's near the Kenyan border, so it's a convenient place for us all to meet. Um, Bishop Wycliffe oversees about 30 churches, and I'm going to talk to him to see if we can bring those under the umbrella of Imani. And then we're going to come back, and on the way back, we're going to get to Aganga, go north, and drop by Pastor Ahab's church. And you might have seen that Pastor Ahab's church is the third church that we are building at the moment. Now, money is scarce, so I'll be putting out over the next few weeks. We want to finish Pastor Ahab's church off. We'll probably then assess that it still needs a concrete floor, it still needs electricity getting to it. We really looking to bring it up to the same kind of level that we did in Lugazi with Pastor Fred, and we want to line all of the inside with wood and then paint that. So there's about £4,000 worth of work left to do, and I will be seeing if we can fundraise that first. But the ticket's bought, and I'm going up on the train this time to Heathrow, so that ticket's bought as well, and looking forward to it. And the final thing, which I forgot to say earlier, on the website, if you go to resources, anything we've ever written, including now some of the Imani fellows and pastors, is on the website, which you can download, print, or read on screen for free. We decided a couple of years ago that the cost of actually printing everything and then getting the message out, and who's going to spend the money to buy a hardcover book these days, we decided we can put it on the website completely free. The only thing that we have to do then is the design cost, which we've so far managed to do. You'll see there's two Imani 365 annual devotionals there. A couple of other books I've written. Pastor Christine Davis has got a book on there. Pastor Joan Hendricks from South Africa, she's got a book on there. And there's 4 books now from Pastor Fred, Pastor Santid, Pastor Sharma, Bishop Wycliffe, all in the pipeline to go on to that. So please have a look at that, and let me know what you think. If you've got any queries, we do have a little tiny bit of stock of one book left, physical stock, but I've been giving those out as and when. And as I sign off, if you want to get behind Imani, please think about that. You can click the donate button on the website. That'll take you to a little form. Even if it's £5, just click £5, make it monthly, and that would mean the world to us, because although we do a lot with a little. The whole ministry this year, with everything that we do, including the mission trips, is going to be about £85,000. So please think about that. £5 here, £10 there each month means we can do all of this together. And certainly that's been the case when we fundraised for anything else in the past. The last thing we fundraised for, I thought I'd give everyone a break for 6, 8 weeks, was the typhoid problem near Pastor Abe's church. The good news is that's really subsided now. We were able to buy enough typhoid treatment drugs for the people. There were about 51, mainly children, who contracted typhoid. So we asked a doctor friend of ours to go up to Buvlanguti, where he is, and buy the medicines in Kampala, take them there, find a pharmacy, put them in the pharmacy, and then link with a clinic nearby. So all of that was done. Thank you, thank you, thank you for anyone who's given to that. So you'll see by email in the next few days, next few weeks, I'll be banging away about the upcoming Uganda trip. We are also then talking about going again, a small team of us this time, to do the first Imani conference for pastors and leaders, which will be in the first church we built, Pastor Fred's church in Lugazi. So we'll be there for just over 2 Sundays, making sure that we can do as much as we can on the ground. But I'll tell you more about that after I've been in August, so that I can give you the latest up-to-date information. That's about it from me. I'd love to hear from you. What do you think of the devotionals? I love doing them. It's become a way of life now. And I'm just so grateful to God that He's led me this way. And really, some days, I haven't yet done anything like Moses building the ark or any mistakes like that. But if you enjoy it, can you just drop me an encouragement email? Because I build up a little collection for them as a testimony of God's grace. And the email address for that is Devo, Devo at Imani.org. So until next time, thanks very much. Thanks for your support. Um, some of the time I'm like, Lord, am I right in doing this? And then an email will pop in, and it's somebody I've never met from a country I've never been to, and they are reading a devotional. And that brings so much joy to my heart. Ultimately, we give all of the glory back to the Lord, but it's great to be doing this. Okay, I'll see you soon, and don't forget, go on the YouTube channel, click subscribe and the notification bell, and as you watch videos, do that little thumbs up for me. Thanks very much. This is Carl Brettle signing off. Take care.